up, Soul Catchers? Thanks for joining the Soul Catchers Club, a podcast dedicated to captivating your soul, creating space for conversation and healing, and of course, connecting you with other souls that will feed and fuel your purpose. I'm your host, Gnosis, Rena, Mercado. Welcome. Hey, what's going on, Soul Catchers? I'm getting on here today to talk about another very important topic. So we're talking about mindset today. So I want to first start off with a question. Is there any point in your week recently, have you had one of these days where you're just like, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not ready to do it. I'm just going to do what I'm doing, which is most likely, in your bed or on your couch or wherever it is. You don't want to do it. You're not ready for the day. And I'm sure there's so many of us these days who've had one of these days. I mean, this world affair, this pandemic, it's really hitting people hard. And I'm sure, especially in the very beginning, we have experienced this. So what happens when we experience this? What happens? Do we stay in bed? Do we stay on the couch? Do we continue to do absolutely nothing? Or do we shift and change our mindset? You can go through the motions if you absolutely need to move on. If you, for instance, you have a job, you feel like you don't want to do it, but you have a job that makes you get up out of bed, do it, go through the motions. Even if you're not feeling it, you're still there. And, that's what it is. You're there. Or you can change and shift that mindset so that you feel ecstatic to get up out of bed, to be, off of your couch, to be motivated to do the things that you need to do, whether it's for yourself or for someone else, whatever it is. And of course, it'll depend on what it is. If it is for a job, you might have to shift and change your mindset to just be happy to be there, or, be out of bed, or whatever it is, right? Or you can call out. That is a possibility. You can always just call out, not do it. Or you can shift and change and do the things that you are ready to do. So changing that mindset is where we actually grow and shift and change in our being, in our presence. So how do we do that? How do we shift our mindset? The one most important thing to shifting mindset is becoming mindful. So right now we're going to talk about mindset and mindfulness. Two very simple thoughts that we can put forward but bring together. When we bring mindfulness into our mindset, our growth mindset, that is how we can become aware of our thoughts and actions and presence and resonance in our soul being, in our purpose in life. When we bring our awareness into ourselves and we ask ourselves reflective questions like, why am I not able to do the things I typically would be doing, or feel like I love doing, or, I don't understand why I'm not motivated to do this thing. When we can ask ourselves questions like that, why, how do I do this without feeling this resistance? What is bringing this resistance? When we can ask ourselves those questions, that's how we can begin to grow through that shift of a growth mindset. So very simple things that I'm bringing forward, but the most important thing is that we need to continue to practice these things. We need to continue to practice this shift in awareness, asking ourselves the why, to which will bring us the present. The more presence we have, the more we're able to connect with other soul beings. But we have to be able to connect and move ourselves first. So we practice things like that internal questioning, that reflectiveness, that reflectivity, that that shift is what will bring us into a better mindset, a growth mindset. So we can either stay placid, we can, continue to just, be halfway in, or we can put our whole in by becoming more aware of our thoughts, our actions, of where our heart is bringing us. And I know that you, if you are resonating with this, you really connect deeply with people. And because you connect deeply with people, sometimes you might come across people who take and pull your energy. You feel very drained, perhaps, when you come across some, certain people. Certain people you completely vibe with. You feel like you're on the same energy path, at the same energy level as they are. But some people, it's very difficult to communicate with them because they pull your energy, they drain your energy. So understanding that is also something that will shift once we understand how to become mindful and aware of who we are and how, when we change our mindset, we can understand that better. When we commit to ourselves so much more fully, that's how we can connect with other people better and protect ourselves from those energy drainers. I'm not saying specifically anybody is an energy drainer. Sometimes those people are specific energy drainers for you. So that ability to change from the inside in our own mindset and becoming more aware, bringing that complete picture, that mindfulness into our being, that is what brings us the ability to change ourselves from within. We can change anxiety. We can change what that means to us. Anxiousness, depression, even aggression, fear, all of that. We have the ability to change. And the most incredible thing is that it can change from within. You don't have to look in the external sources. So I'm going to share this next chapter is going to be a practice of a guided meditation. So I'm sharing this idea with you, this seedling, simple things, simple ideas that I'm sharing with you right now. But the next chapter will be a practice that we can do together. I'll guide you through a guided meditation that will help bring your awareness into that mindfulness, that will help change your mindset, bring you into that state of growth, helping to lift you up, lift your spirits, connect you with your soul, your heart. The purpose of this is for that better understanding of yourself. So we can do things like the practice that I'm going to share with you in this next chapter. We can do things like simply being grateful every day really does lift your spirits. So you can check out my My website, audazlife, AUDAZLIFE.com. And you can download a free copy of the workbook that I created that will help you to change that mindset with simple daily exercises, daily practices. I call it my own source. So you're bringing that own source energy, your own source energy, into your everyday practices. And it's completely free. There's 3 workbooks in total. The first one you can download on my website, off of my website. My own source. Bring your own source of energy, of happiness, of abundance, of life, of love. Everything that is available to you, you have within you. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. I hope that you can take something away from that and that you will join me in this next chapter. I will be sharing a guided meditation for you, with you. I would advise that you do prepare to listen to this next chapter when you're in a calm environment, not driving, anything like that. It'll be simulated in that we will do some visualization techniques. So I really hope that you can take time to utilize it in the most comfortable environment possible. And I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Have a beautiful day.